Hello everyone. So today I'm gonna implement this kicks and punches that uses multiple key inputs. So for example, if I press kick key while pressing up arrow, it will do this kind of a attack. If I do the kick while pressing down arrow, it will do a leg sweep like this. Similarly, if I press the punch key without pressing up or down arrow, it will do a regular punch. If I press the punch key while pressing up arrow, it will do a uppercut. And if I press the punch key while pressing the down arrow, it will do this jab. So yeah, let's see how to do this in this episode. And this episode is sponsored by this generous patron. Thank you very much for your support. Right, so if you remember that I worked on some hand-to-hand combat finishers project a while ago. So actually in that project we only have the finishing moves. I didn't really work on any kind of simpler attacks like just something like kicks or punches. They were only finisher moves. So I worked on them in these tutorials. I will share the playlist link in the description. If you want to watch them, you can watch it. So what I'm going to do is today is I'm going to implement some of the basic attacks. So like only after we do like couple of basic kicks or punches, then the character will be able to perform a finisher move. So that's what I'm gonna do today, right? Okay, so in order to implement this, I have imported this attacks. We have this is reaction, stomach hit reaction and head hit reaction, and we have one hook attack and another hook attack like this. So for this attack the reaction will be big stomach hit reaction, and for the hook one the reaction would be the head hit. Okay, and also I have a leg sweep, so for that reaction would be this sweep fall, right? So let's see how to implement this today. Okay, first let me open the character blueprint, and here in this finisher data I have implemented couple of animation. This is a custom data structure. If you remember, it's basically has the distance that needs to have between the two characters in order to properly synchronize the animation, and the attacker montage and the victim montage. So basically we can use the same same structure for non-finisher moves as well. And also I imported this kicks. This is a regular kick, and also I have this kick like upward kick, and of course the leg sweep. So first step is I'm gonna create a system that if I create kick, if I do a kick while pressing up arrow, I should do this kick, and if I just press the kick button without using any of the other arrow keys, it should do this regular kick. And if I do the kick while pressing down arrow, it should do the leg sweep. So that's the first thing I want to implement. So right, how do we go about that? Okay, so here let me add another variable. I'll call it kicks, right? And it should use this same data structure, finisher data, but I think now that I am going to use this for the regular attacks as well, I'll rename it attack data. That would be more meaningful, right? So kicks, this should be in the type of attack data, right? And there should be 3 kicks: regular kicks, leg sweep, and what is the upward kick name? Well, let's just call it a front kick. Now this has to be an array with 3 elements. First one is for the normal kick, second one is for the front kick, third one is for the leg sweep, right? Let me add a tooltip. 0 kick, 1 front kick, 2 leg sweep. Right, now let's create animation montages. Create a new montage, create a new montage, create a new montage. Okay, now let's initialize these. I'm not going to add the victim montages yet. I'll need the attack montages for now. Kick up, front kick, and the leg sweep. Right, now I need to disable these enemy spawners for now, because I need to test this system without anything. So let me go here and disconnect the enemy spawner, then I will not get any of the enemies. Okay, now let's define a key for kick. Under input, kick. For the kick, I'm gonna use J. Oh, actually I can use right click. Yeah. But I'm not using mouse here, so J is fine. I'm planning to use only the keyboard. So with the right hand I'm gonna use control, I'm gonna use arrow keys, and with the left hand I'm gonna use the G, J for kicks and punches, right? And let's add another one now that we are here for punches as well. Punch, I'm gonna use the key G. Right, now okay, let's add kick first. Okay, so when we do the kick, we have to check if we are pressing up arrow or down arrow. So how do we determine that? Right. We have move forward values. Move forward axis here. Right. I think I can use it. Move forward and move right. Move right we don't need, but we are only using move left and right in the, as this is a side scroller. Move forward value we can use to detect we are trying to do a front kick or leg sweep. Okay, so when we do a kick, what we have to do is get move forward value. So if this value is equal to 0, that means we are doing just a regular kick. So let's do a play montage, and as the montage I'm gonna use get kicks, get 0th element, and play the attacker montage. Like this. Or if it is false, then still I'm gonna play a montage, but here if this value is larger than 0, I have to use front kick, otherwise I have to use leg sweep. So again get, so which one to select based on this value. If this is larger than 0, that means I have to use 1, that is front kick as I have initialized, otherwise leg sweep. Okay, now let's see. If I press J, it just does a normal kick. If I press J while pressing down arrow, it does a leg sweep. If I press J while pressing up arrow, it do a front kick. Oh, it's more like a roundhouse kick. Okay, I think it would look better if the kicks and punches were a little faster. Right, I speeded up the animations a little bit, like 1.4 rate, and also I changed the character to mannequin. So this is the regular kick, this is the leg sweep, and this is the front or roundhouse kick. Okay, so we can do the same thing for the punches as well. Let me duplicate this same structure with Ctrl W and punches. So description, I'll change regular punch is defined in 0, and if If it is 1, that's a uppercut. And 2 means late jab, because late jab kind of looks like punching down. This one. Okay, this one also I think I should speed up. Oh, where's the uppercut? Right. Now let's assign this. As the this is the regular punch, so for this I can use I didn't create the montage set. Hook 1. For the let me name it as regular punch, and uppercut, well, uppercut, I'll keep the name uppercut, and late jab. Okay, uppercut should go into the second one, and the late jab should go into the third one. Okay, now well, I can reuse the same logic here. So let me promote this to a macro, and let's call it directional attack M. The reason to use directional is because I'm selecting the attack based on the move forward value. Okay, so punch, action. Here as the structure, as the parameter, I'm going to use punches. Right, now if I press G, this is the normal attack, normal punch. If I press punch while pressing up arrow, it do uppercut, and if I press punch while doing down arrow, it does a late jab. Okay, and this is the kick. Alright, so with this I'm gonna stop this episode right here, and in the next episode I'm gonna work on enemies reactions for each type of hit. And when I do multiple non-finisher attacks on a character, and when I build up some, let's say fire, or if I do some consecutive hits, if I build up a combo, character will be able to perform a finisher attack. That's the way I am planning to proceed with this. Okay, so project files will be available for the download through the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and it won't include those finisher attacks, but it will include the simpler attacks, kicks, uppercuts, everything will be included there. And thanks for watching. See you in another episode. Goodbye.